So this is not 2020, this is 2025. Everything you're doing is being tracked, it's being recorded, it's being analyzed. Hey everyone, if you're moving to the US in 2025, you have to know this. You are not moving into the same America as it was 5 years ago. Due to many changes in the visa, especially due to the new policy changes that you all must have heard about, the $100,000 fee has been added for H1B applicants. If you have not watched this video, check out my previous video to learn more about it. And then along with the visa updates, there's skyrocketing cost. Everything has become super expensive to buy, from cars, from insurance, from housing. And after that, there's increasing layoffs, so people don't even have jobs to actually maintain their lifestyle. So it has just become very, very hard for immigrants and non-immigrants, especially on H1B and OPT, to survive here in the US. So before you actually buy that plane ticket, make sure you watch this video till the end to avoid these three biggest mistakes right now that can derail your future and everything you've worked for. Hi, I'm Tanu and I help immigrants thrive here in the US. So this first mistake might sound scary, but my intention here is to better prepare you for your journey and what's coming, and not to scare you in any way about moving here. So let's get into our mistake number one. So what's exactly changed in 2025? This new H1B rule has made sponsorships incredibly difficult. Companies are now required to pay $100,000 fee on top of what they were already paying. And not just that, they also have to pay slightly higher wages as well, so that they can justify that this person is qualified to be here and they cannot find any other employee or person in the US. So that means there are stricter audits, and again, there is no stability of that employee because they can leave anytime due to policy changes or if they find another job. So that is why, because of such uncertainty, many companies are simply saying no more H1B sponsorships. Even Google, Microsoft, Amazon, they are cutting back on these sponsorships. And these are the companies that actually account for at least 40 to 50% of all H1B workers. So if tech giants like these are pulling back, imagine what smaller companies will do. They anyway would not be able to afford such high pay and fees and will be forced not to hire H1B workers. So the smart strategy here is, if you do plan to be here or come here in the future, have a backup plan ready. That can either be like a professional exit strategy where your future and your career is safe. Do not lose your contacts, industry professional contacts back at home. Continue to do your learnings and maintain that skill set. And another strategy would be to have a financial safety net where you have built enough savings for an emergency return, have at least 6 months of expenses saved, specifically if you do decide to go back. And don't liquidate all your assets if you are coming here to the US. Mistake number two is maintenance of status reality. Don't think that once your visa is approved and you've entered the US and so you're all set for the next 5 years. Your status can be violated by seemingly minor things, like if you're doing any unauthorized work on F1, or if you suppose just change your H1B job but you do not get a proper transfer, or you take an unpaid leave. It's all part of violation. Even a traffic ticket these days could end your journey here and you might have to go back. So really, it's that one violation that can destroy all the planning of many years. Recently there was this news, there was one student who got fined due to his traffic violation and he was deported right away. So yes, and everything is being tracked now, even like social media, your financial transactions, even your travel patterns. So be mindful of your digital footprints even before you land here. If you're planning to travel outside the US, then just make sure you get either DSO signatures or have your employment verification letter with you at all times. Once you're here, just focusing just on your job and not really building that skill set and network that can really help you in your own personal growth and securing a good future here. So AI is, definitely going to eliminate some of the traditional jobs, and that might happen faster than we are thinking. So if you're moving here, don't just think on becoming an expert in your degree, but see everything that you can do around it. So if, for example, if you're like doing data science, then don't just focus on data science or looking at everything in the cloud engineering space. It's very normal now to just have that overall knowledge about everything, just being a jack of all trades. And one of my friends here recently got introduced directly to the hiring manager just because she had a direct network. And even for me, when I graduated school, I got so many interviews because of the opportunity of the networking that I had done in my school. If you really want to go get deep into the networking strategy, then I link it in the description and the comment section below. So download that if you need to learn more about the networking tips and strategy. I'm really not trying to demotivate anyone, although this is a difficult time for everyone. So I just want to make sure that everyone is aware. If you have not been following the news and the risks, follow my channel where I share everything that's currently happening, just to stay ahead of the curve. So yeah, just to summarize, the three things that you really should know: understand success here, always have an exit strategy. Your visa is just like a permission to play the game, so play nicely. And third, do not ignore AI and its adaptability. So hopefully this video helped at least one person today. And if you need any sort of help, feel free to reach out. And be hopeful if it can really be a successful journey as well for you. So just don't let that outdated advice get into your head. Just keep following the new trends, and you will. And as long as you are prepared for everything, you are good to go. Bye. See you in the next video.